Well, hey there, folks. I'm meteorologist Matt Barentine. Obviously, it's going to be another smoking hot day for us here across the Gulf Coast. Triple digits are certainly likely once again. And, we've been dealing with this for a number of days, and unfortunately, there's going to be a number of days more to go with this heat. Heat index values are going to get up to around 107, 108, 109, maybe 110 here this afternoon. So obviously not just hot, but oppressively hot here once again on our Thursday afternoon. I want you to check this out. This is kind of give you the idea of what we're expected the next 5 days. The yellow numbers are records, and today, tomorrow, right at the record of 100. Over the weekend, I'm forecasting 102 for Saturday and Sunday. We're likely to break records on Saturday and absolutely smash the record on Sunday. There's no way that 97 is going to hold up. And looking into Monday as well, likely breaking a record there. So next 5 days, we could tie and break more records here across the Gulf Coast. All right, out in the tropics, a lot is going on in the tropics, but there's really only one thing that we need to focus on that could impact or at least the Gulf of Mexico, and it's this X right there. It's actually in the Pacific right now, but we anticipate it's going to work its way across Central America. That's why there's no development next day, a couple days. It'll be into next week before we see any real development out of this, so we're going to have plenty of time to track it as it moves north. Let's go ahead and check out the European model. Show you what's happening with this. As we hit the weekend here, it's going to move up to around the Cozumel area, then kind of stall out for a couple of days. Now, what's it doing sitting there? Well, the big heat dome that's been frying us for weeks now is going to start to slowly move off to the west and weaken as it does so. Until it actually starts to move, though, this system's going to be kind of stuck. But then once it does start to move, say on Monday going into Tuesday, now look how quickly this will lift north. So that basically the door opens as that high moves away, and here comes this storm, and could very well develop into a named tropical system. And we'll see if it becomes Idalia or maybe Jose, depending on when it develops compared to one out in the Atlantic. But that'll be on Tuesday afternoon somewhere in the western Gulf of Mexico. And this model brings it in over on the west coast of Florida Wednesday morning. The American model basically does the same exact track, about the same timing. Only real difference between this model and the American model is the American model shows a weaker system. The European model shows a stronger storm. So we'll be keeping a close eye on that. We'll see if it does track off to that to the east of us. Obviously still a lot of time to watch it though. And look at what happens with the temperatures when that high moves out next week. It will finally break this heat wave for us. It'll still be hot because, hey, it's still the end of August going into September, but at least the temperatures will come back down to quote unquote normal towards the middle of next week.